Hello and welcome to India Today SoSouth. You are watching South Focus with me, Deepthi Rao. In this bulletin, we will be focusing primarily on top developments of the day, mainly from the southern state of Karnataka. Let's bring you up to date with the big stories. Here is our first focus story. Trouble is brewing for Bengaluru North BJP candidate Shobha Karandlaje. The Election Commission of India has directed Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka, Tushar Girinath, to take immediate appropriate action on the complaint of DMK against the alleged violation of MCC or the Model Code of Conduct by BJP leader and Union Minister of State, Mrs. Shobha Karandlaje, while addressing reporters in Bengaluru, Karnataka. My colleague Sagai Raj spoke to Karnataka CEO Tushar Girinath. Here is what he had to say.
Yes, sir. From India Today News Channel, Bangalore.
Okay.
How are you, sir?
Thank you. Carry on.
Sir, I just want to check with you whether the Election Commission of India has instructed you to take any kind of action against Shobha Karandlaje.
They have received some one complaint from
Okay.
Bharati,
Okay.
the Dravid Munetra Kadgam party,
Okay.
and that complaint has been forwarded to us for taking any suitable action as per law.
Okay.
So we are looking into the complaint.
Okay, sir. Okay.
The complaint is there. The complaint is alleging something. Her
Okay.
videographs are there. We are at it. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. I mean, you will be taking necessary action and
We
you
will take surely necessary action. Yes.
Okay, sir. And
On the complaint,
Uh-huh.
if there is any
Hmm.
prima facie establishment of Model Code of Conduct violation or the RPA Act violation,
Okay.
we will surely be taking action.
Okay. You'll issue a notice once you investigate on this.
The whole process will follow.
Okay, sir. And meanwhile, there is also complaint which was been registered against Tejasvi Surya, sir.
Yeah.
Are you taking any cognizance of it? Inciting
That for that purpose, the police have already booked some cases for under various sections,
okay.
and there is another case, another complaint which has come on the hate speech part.
Yes,
The
sir.
police has booked the under 71 of KP Act for
Okay.
protesting in unauthorized places and sloganeering in certain areas which are barred as per their orders, as per the order of High Court. Also, only in Freedom Park they can protest.
Okay.
And some 71 KPA
Mm-hmm.
and more they have done, na.
Okay. And okay.
So some section they have put. That is mainly preventive arrest of his.
Okay.
The two only 71 for the preventive preventive arrest for further doing anything and taking him under 71 KP Act and booking case for having demonstration and protest in unauthorized places. Okay, which are not authorized. Unauthorized places which are supposed to be away from the protest. So those things is done. The hate speech part, we have received a complaint. We are proceeding on that also as to what needs to be done will be done.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you so much. I'm taking this on record, sir. Okay. Fine. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. From India Today News Channel, Bangalore.
Okay.
How are you, sir?
Now, as you heard, the CEO of Karnataka said that he has taken cognizance of the matter and is looking into the issue. Now, this is after Shobha claimed that people from Tamil Nadu get trained there, come to Karnataka and plant bombs in cafes, referring to the bomb blast incident at Rameshwaram Cafe on March 1. Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje on Tuesday apologized for her remarks, stating a person from Tamil Nadu planted the bomb at Bengaluru's Rameshwaram Cafe. Karandlaje's apology came after a war of words which erupted between her and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin over her statement. In an ex-post, Karandlaje said, "To my Tamil brothers and sisters, I wish to clarify that my words were meant to shine light, not cast shadows. Yet I see that my remark brought pain to some, and for that I apologize. My remarks were solely directed towards those trained in the Krishnagiri forest linked to the Rameshwaram Cafe blast. To anyone from Tamil Nadu affected, from the depths of my heart I ask your forgiveness. I retract my previous comments," she said. In an earlier post, she also wrote, "Mr. Stalin, what has become of Tamil Nadu under your rule? Your appeasement politics have emboldened radical elements to attack on Hindus and BJP workers day and night. Frequent bomb blasts bearing the hallmark of terror outfits like ISIS explode while you turn a blind eye. FYI, the Rameshwaram bomber was trained in Krishnagiri forest under your nose. Tamil Makkal has a long history of harmonious relationships with Karnataka, she tweeted. Meanwhile, Stalin shared Karan Laje's viral video on his official X handle and called for legal action against the BJP leader. Stalin termed her claims as reckless and said only an NIA official or someone closely linked to the case should have authority to make any remarks. Clearly, she lacks the authority for such assertions. Tamilians and Kannadigas alike will reject this divisive rhetoric of BJP. I also urge for appropriate legal action against Shobha for causing a threat to peace, harmony and national unity, said Stalin. From the Prime Minister to Carer, everyone in the BJP should stop engaging in this dirty divisive politics at once. ECI must take note of this hate speech and initiate stringent action immediately, he had added. Our next focus story takes us to the Holi scenes in Bengaluru. The BWSSB, or the Bengaluru Water Supply and Sewerage Board, today issued a circular prohibiting the usage of Cauvery water and borewell water for pool parties and rain dances organized during Holi for commercial purposes. There are reports of various hotels and other institutions organizing pool parties and rain dances amid the ongoing water crisis in Bengaluru. For example, Meenakshi Resort in Electronic City is offering biggest pool access and rain dance from 11 am to 6 pm on March 24 and 25 for its Rangila Utsav. Lago Palms Resort in Bettada near Electronic City features a pool and rain dance arena for its Holi party. We've been seeing Holi events popping up online and being reported by the media. In a day or two, we are going to meet the BBMP chief and take a call on the event, had Ramprasad Manohar, BWSSB chairman, was reported as saying earlier. However, hotel owners reportedly defended their parties, saying that they have stored groundwater or that they have stored rainwater. The BWSSB earlier this month banned the use of drinking water for cleaning vehicles, gardening, construction and recreation. Also, in an attempt to conserve water, the BWSSB also mandated the use of aerators in taps by bulk consumers to avoid wastage by the end of the month. An aerator is a device fixed to tap openings which helps regulate the flow of water from it. Next up, Karnataka police have initiated investigations after Maoist activities were reported in parts of Kodagu and Hassan. Maoist leader Vikram Gowda was spotted in Kodagu's village bordering Kerala, said police. 2 women with guns and magazines were also seen, said reports. Maoists approached villagers while purchasing groceries and sought their support for their fight for the poor, said Kodagu SP K. Ramarajan. As per the police, the Maoist group may have ventured into Karnataka's forests a month ago and may have plans to recruit people from the villages there. The Hassan district police too issued a high alert after Maoist activities were observed in the Sakleshpur region. But the BJP was quick to react to this and said that the Maoists entered the state ever since Siddaramaiah became the chief minister. As Congress is in rule, they believe that they can carry out terror activities safely. Pakistan Zindabad, bomb blast happened and now Naxals are waiting to roar, the party's state unit wrote on the X platform. Next up, the BMRCL security staff member was suspended for masturbating in front of a female passenger at Jalahalli metro station on the Green Line on March 17. In response to the Jalahalli incident complaint, the said security guard is placed under suspension pending detailed investigation. Any action detrimental to safety and security of women passengers, BMRCL has a zero tolerance policy, said BMRCL's X post. The woman in her complaint said, "Today I had an experience where a security guard was continuously staring at me, simultaneously making some gestures, such as keeping hands on his private parts from the opposite side of the platform. And I tried asking him, but still he kept staring at me by doing the gestures. So I started taking a video, then he turned aside. I kindly request you to take some actions. I'm not feeling safe." As per her complaint, the incident occurred at around 2:30 pm at Jalahalli metro station. Our next focus story. A woman in Karnataka's Vijaypura died on Tuesday, 26 days after she was administered the wrong group of blood. The victim has been identified as Sharada Doddamani, a resident in the Vijaypura's Bableshwar Taluk. The incident of medical negligence occurred after the woman gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, at the district government hospital on February 23. After significant bleeding, the doctor suggested infusion of blood, but she was administered a unit of B positive blood while she belonged to the A positive blood group. A few hours later, when her condition worsened, she was shifted to a private hospital. Her family had alleged negligence by staff and filed a formal complaint with the health department. District Surgeon Dr. Shivanand Holi, who had ordered an internal investigation, found out that it was a case of medical error. Nurses Surekha, Lakshmi and Savita and blood bank lab technician Veerappa Jambagi were suspended based on the report. Next up, the Karnataka government has revised the criteria for educational institutions seeking designation as religious minority institutes. The government withdrew the requirement for a minimum number of students from minority communities enrolled in these institutions. Previously, regulations mandated that at least 25% of students in religious minority institution and 50% in technical, higher education and vocational institution must be from minority communities. Citing 2011 census data, the government observed declining minority population in the state and deemed these criteria difficult to fulfill. A government circular issued on March 16, 2024 said, according to the 2011 census, the minority population in the state is 16.3% of the total population. Of this, 79 lakhs are Muslims, 11.4 lakh are Christians and 30,000 are Sikhs. Others are Buddhists, Jains and Parsis. The order does not suggest any changes in the trustee board or managing companies. Other criteria for an institution to be declared a religious minority institution will continue. For example, the institution has to be established by members of a particular minority community, primarily for the benefit of that community, and should be administered by members of that community. Next focus story, the Karnataka High Court has intervened to halt the implementation of the central government's directive to ban specific breeds of dogs labelled as dangerous. This interim stay applies exclusively to the state of Karnataka, said Justice M. Nagaprasanna. The decision to pause the ban came in response to a joint petition filed by a professional dog handler and the owner of a Rottweiler, both residents of Bengaluru. Their argument was that the government's decision lacked the crucial element of consultation with stakeholders, particularly those directly impacted by the ban. The petitioners argued that the expert committee, which recommended the ban, failed to engage in dialogue with relevant bodies such as the Kennel Club of India, which is the only certifying kennel club which has chapters all over the nation. The judge said the Delhi High Court had clearly indicated all stakeholders, not a few or various, shall be consulted. So the decision of the Delhi High Court was unequivocal, observed the court. The central government, responding to concerns about public safety, had issued a circular calling for the prohibition of 23 breeds of dogs deemed ferocious and dangerous. These breeds included familiar names as Pit Bull Terrier, Rottweiler and Mastiff, among others. However, the petitioners challenged the basis of this decision, arguing that it lacks scientific rigor and failed to consider alternative viewpoints. It directed the Deputy Solicitor General of India to provide documentation detailing the decision-making process behind the ban. That's all for today. You are watching India Today SoSouth. This was South Focus with me, Deepthi Rao.